Fighters Only Television, and we're backstage here at BAMMA 11 in Birmingham, England, where Stevie Wray has just won himself a nice new piece of clothing. It's a nice shiny thing on your arm there. Tell us what it is.
That's the BAMMA Lonsdale British title.
Yep. Happy to be holding it?
Yeah, I'm just, it meant the world to me, even fighting for this, and now that I've won it, it just feels amazing. I feel like a king right now, so
for those of you that haven't seen the fight, and I don't think it's going to go out on the Channel 5 broadcast, but it should do, and hopefully it does. It was a 3-round masterclass from Mr. Wray here of ground fighting and scrambling and jiu-jitsu, and I have to say that was a really impressive display of floor fighting there. You were always advancing position, looking for the submission, looking to improve. Are you, is that like a personal philosophy of yours, to keep it exciting and keep it moving on the floor?
Yeah, well, I like to fight for the fans as well. I like to try and make it exciting for them. I'm a wee bit disappointed with myself in that fight, even though I've won, but just felt like I had to hold on quite a lot, and because he did feel dangerous. I knew that he had Dale's got a good triangle and stuff, so when he was tying me up, I knew that I had to be careful, or he could get that triangle. He did once get the high guard on me, and I'm not sure if he had the triangle properly locked on, and I escaped it. But yeah, I can, most of the training partners and that I spar with, I'm good at controlling them, and so yeah, that is a good strong point. So,
do you hold a formal rank in jiu-jitsu, or is it all no-gi that you do?
It used to be no-gi. I used to just train at a small club, Edge MMA. I was the only pro fighter, so I had to kind of train at Edge MMA and go a little bit further afield to do different stuff. I moved over to Rick Young's Black Belt Academy in Edinburgh, which is a black belt in Scotland, and after a few months I got my BJJ blue belt, so I'm currently a blue belt, and now I train at the Dinky Ninja Fight Team, so I'm doing all my training there now. So,
what's it called? You've got a high standard of jiu-jitsu at Dinky Ninjas with Paul McVeigh and some of the other guys you got down there.
Yeah, Paul McVeigh and Gary Christie have just been promoted to black belt, so there's lots of purple belts, blue belts, brown belts, black belts, whereas at my old club it was kind of just like me. I was able to do what I wanted with all the fighters, and it worked for me, so I do thank Edge MMA for how far they've got me, but it was just to a certain point where you've got to, you're fighting higher level fighters, you've got to move on, and that's why I now train with the Dinky Ninjas.
Well, it's obviously paid off.
Yeah, it has paid off. I just like to thank everybody that I have trained with, because I had to train at a Thai club, Fighting Fit in Kirkcaldy, Rick Young's in Edinburgh for my BJJ, and then Edge MMA for my MMA, so I've had to, it was quite hard. Now, luckily a sponsor, Gio Thompson, Knockout Art, he took me up on offering to pay my petrol to go and train at the Dinky Ninjas, because it's like a 45-minute drive to training and then a 45-minute drive home. So as you know, if I'm doing that 5 times a week, it's going to cost a fair bit on money and stuff. So I really appreciate sponsors like him doing that for me, because if he didn't do it, then I wouldn't be at the level, I wouldn't have this title. So I'd like to just thank all them.
Well, it looks like it could be the first step in a bright and hopefully more lucrative future for you. Have you got any idea what's next?
Well, probably just to defend it. Yeah, that's my 23rd fight. I only just started MMA 3 years ago. Started training. I've been fighting for 2.5 years now. That was my 23rd fight. My 15th pro fight, I think it is. And then my 7 semi-pro, and I've had 1 Thai fight as well. So I'll just be looking to keep training. I'll probably be training this week or next week, just looking up. I'm just like that. I'll be right back at training, looking to improve, and I could chill out a bit more, then see what happens, see when the next fight is, and probably looking to defend this, and I'm not wanting to be giving it away anytime soon, so just keep working my way to the top. I've achieved quite a lot in the last 3 years that I've been training MMA, so yeah. Good
stuff. And the final question, we've been told by a teammate of yours by the name of Danny to ask you what an ostrich is.
They were talking about an ostrich the other day, that they had ate an ostrich or something, and I was like, oh, is that a type of fish? I don't know what I was thinking, but I know an ostrich is a large bird now. But yeah, I just got mixed up.
There's a few large birds in Glasgow. which I guess you're heading home tonight for some celebrating, or are you going to stay in Birmingham?
No, I'm staying in Birmingham. I've got some of my fans that have come down. I think I sold 13 tickets or something, which is not too bad considering it's up in Scotland. People's had to pay a lot. It's coming up for Christmas and stuff. So I just want to thank my mum, all my family, my auntie and my girlfriend. They're the ones that have travelled down. I know it means a lot. So yeah, I'd like to thank them. I'm staying in Birmingham tonight, so I'll look to celebrate later with the belt. Have a good night and then travel back home tomorrow. I live in Fife, so I'll be going back there tomorrow night. And yep.
Stevie Wray, thanks very much for the time. Congratulations.